Hello everyone, I am Apeksha and I welcome you back to TMR Talks. On this channel, we keep coming up with videos related to financial analysis, economic analysis, IPO study, and recently we have launched a full-fledged course on technical analysis on our YouTube channel. So I'm going to share the link of the same with you in the description box and I'll also put it above for your reference. Today we are going to discuss about the initial public offering, that is IPO, of this company called as Clean Science and Technology Limited. So this is yet another company in the specialty chemical segment. So let's get started with this discussion today. The company started its operations in the year 2003 and these are the kind of products that they have been manufacturing. As you can see that the chemical that they have been manufacturing is used in food packaging, pharmaceutical, agriculture, personal care industry, and there are a few other industries as well as mentioned in the chart. And this company is the largest manufacturer of 4 different products, and the company has also commercialized a few of the technologies for the very first time, that too globally. Now, one important pointer that they have been emphasizing is that they have implemented clean chemistries. So let me simplify this point for you. Now, currently the entire production process that they have, it is either zero liquid discharge or else it releases only water as a discharge. So basically, which is environment friendly. Now, you must be knowing that chemical companies are the ones which add to a lot of pollution, water pollution, air pollution, etc. So they have built the kind of system that doesn't harm the environment, and hence they also changed their name to Clean Science and Technology Limited. So earlier their name was Sri Distichemi Private Limited, and after 2 to 3 years of incorporation, they had changed their name to convey what their mission or their vision is. Now, coming to the facility, they have 2 production facilities in Maharashtra, and both these facilities have a separate quality control department, research and development team, warehouse, as well as effluent treatment plant. And their current capacity utilization is around 71%. Talking about their strategy, they have recently set up a 3rd unit which is nearby the current facility only, and along with that they have been allotted some land for the 4th facility. So further expansion is on the cards. When it comes to expanding the product line, what this company does is they identify the products which have high demand, but there are only limited manufacturers within India or globally, and that's what they bring in the market. So they kind of try to have some kind of a niche where a lot of players are not there. Here is the geographical presence, and as you can see, around 65% of their sales is coming from global markets. But in that also the major chunk is of China, which is around 35%, which is a little risky considering that the companies in China, the chemical companies in China have been facing a lot of environmental regulations. So we need to take this particular thing a little seriously. It might turn out to be a risky factor. Under revenue breakup, the weightage of performance chemicals is on a higher side. Coming to the financials, the company has a consistent growth, but the margins are very attractive. They are very high. Now, one point is that they are in the growth phase. So, of course, these are the kind of numbers which are expected, but still the margins appear to be very high. So, let us try to understand why is it so. Now, first of all, the company has done some backward integration. So there is this chemical which is a raw material and they produce it themselves, so that benefits them. Secondly, the electricity cost is reduced since they have commissioned a solar power plant. Now the next obvious question is whether these margins will be sustainable. So according to the management, they are saying that it will be, since they are in the growth segment or growth sector, so to say. And I already told you about the backward integration, plus the manufacturing capacity is also supposed to increase. Now, this improvement in the margins is not because of the change in price also. Okay, you might think that the prices of the products have changed. One of the products price has been changed, but there isn't any major price change because of which this entire margin has increased. So that is about the margins. The company has been paying out dividends to the shareholders since the year 2012 and they plan to continue the same thing. Return ratios are also doing very well. The PE is at 48. Now let us analyze what the peers are doing and how are they performing. So the PE is in the range with other players, as you can see in the chart. Secondly, the EBITDA margin is actually very high compared to all the other players. So we will have to keep a track of how the company performs. Although the management have been saying that the margins will be sustained in the future as well, but still we need to keep a closer check on this as and when we get the quarterly results of this company. This entire IPO is offer for sale. Promoters are selling their stake. Around 4 to 6% of growth is expected in different products that the company is operating in, that they are manufacturing. And overall specialty chemical segment is also supposed to grow. China is already facing a lot of environmental concerns and regulatory barriers, and hence Indian companies are benefiting out of it. So that's what we have been seeing in the past. So this company has been trying to come up with its own niche products and their new technologies. Additionally, they have been working on parameters which will attract ESG funds. So ESG funds are the ones who concentrate on certain parameters related to environment, social and governance related factors. So if a company is concentrating on these factors, then they invest in them. So this company has already claimed to have greener and sustainable facilities and technology. So according to us, you can apply for this IPO. If you have any questions, comments, clarifications, then do mention it in the comment section. Stay tuned with us for more such videos and subscribe to our channel. Also, have a look at the recently launched course on technical analysis for investors and traders. So this course is available for free on our YouTube channel for everyone who's interested in the financial markets. Have a look at it and share it with your connections. Thank you so much.